Here, Jen.
Yeah. And a big thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring this morning's KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio. Hope you're having a great Monday morning. That's right, I said it, a great Monday morning. It is possible to have a great Monday morning, even though sometimes it's hard to get going. But no, it's not bad. It's a beautiful morning. So it is great to be here in Rim Country. As usual, we are blessed. Well, this morning in the studio, we have a couple guests that are responsible for a really cool event, a new event that happened for the first time this year in Rim Country, and it is Barley and Vine. Some of you might have heard about it or were out at the event. I know I was out there a couple times, and it's just a great event, a lot of fun. So here to tell you more about it are founders, Amber and Kristen. Good morning, you two.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
And yeah, it is so nice, and I'm so thankful, as are probably a lot of other people here in Rim Country, that you brought this event up here to Payson. So if one of you would like to maybe tell us a little bit more about the history of the event, how it came about, how it got started, where you got the idea, and so on.
Yeah, that's a lot actually.
The Cliff Notes.
Yeah. I always try my hardest. Well, my husband's he's in the beer industry, so craft beer. He's been in beer industry for about 17 years, and we love events. I've been in events for about 11 years now, and Amber joined our business about 5 years ago, and we all three of us came up with the idea to do an event. And we actually started it in Southern California with the Chamber of Commerce there. And it was awesome. And it was in the mountains as well. And then we also did it in Orange County. And it was amazing there as well. And my husband and I moved to Payson 2 years ago. And I'm like, I love this event. Let's start it in Payson. We started asking a few people around town, would you like a craft beer and wine tasting event? And we just got a great response from people. Yes, when can I buy tickets? When's the next event? And so we decided that, let's give it a try. So, yeah.
Oh, there we go. And I neglected to mention also everyone listening, make sure you go to our KRIM FM Facebook page, because we are going to be giving away a pair of tickets to this Saturday's Barley and Vines event. And that is a great prize. These tickets, how much are the tickets?
So general admission is $45, but they're $10 off pre-sale.
Okay.
But today, we're doing an additional $10 off. So it's all day today. The tickets will be $25 for general admission. And normally the tickets are, for VIP, are $55. Pre-sale. Today they're going to be $45. And just to tell you real quick what VIP is you get 2 full pours of something that you really like. And if for general admission, you just get the 10 tastings.
Gotcha. So
and you get a free tote.
You also get very sweet.
It's awesome.
Sweet Payson tote.
Oh, and I have to say, again, for those that have not been out to the event, because this is the last one of the season, this is the 4th event of the year, it is so cool that you get to try all of the different beers, wines, different types of beers and wines. And again, you can be as daring and as adventurous as you want to be, trying all of them. Or if you find 1 or 2 that you really like, then you can just enjoy those during the evening. So it's great. Again, if you would like to win a pair of tickets, we're going to be giving away a pair after the program. We'll pick the winner. But again, all you have to do is comment, share this video. If you're listening, again, get on the KRIM FM Facebook page. And we are live streaming our Community Spotlight program like we usually do. So, but this morning it's an extra bonus. You get to win a pair of tickets to Barley and Vines. It is a lot of fun. What I noticed being out at the event is there are really all ages of adults out there, which is really cool to see, because being in Payson for a while, it seems like there's some events that are geared towards young people, few events, not many. And then there's events that mainly retirees or senior citizens are at. But you I mean, there's some events, concerts in the park, and some others where you see just a nice blend or melting of all different ages. And that's really how it is at the Barley and Vines event.
I'm glad you said that, because we were doing events for 11 years, and even in Southern California we were doing street fairs and music festivals and things like that. That was the thing that I loved. I looked around and I would see a grandma dancing, and then I'd see a toddler dancing, or a little girl and her dad dancing, and it was just the whole community came out to have a great time. So that's actually what we really love. With our events.
Yeah, and it makes it just very enjoyable. It's cool to see that and be a part of that and be out there. Also, you have businesses that sponsor the event, and I don't know if you want to talk about those, Amber.
Sure, we have both. So we have a couple different ways for businesses that have gotten involved and are involved in this event on Saturday. Businesses, local businesses, the spirit of the event was the Pour Station opportunity, and creating that as an opportunity for local businesses to come out. They pay a fee to be a Pour Station, but what that gives them is interaction with people. And there's a lot of people who come up from the valley, and there's also a lot of locals who attend the event, but it gives them that person-to-person interaction. And the thing we heard in Southern California, and then even at this event, is there's a lot of people who maybe knew of a business before but never had a chance to interact with that business owner in this type of way. So as an attendee comes up and hits each of the Pour Stations, they're sponsored by a local business. That business owner or people working for the business work the Pour Station. And yes, you certainly talk about what beer or wine you're sampling, but it's also just that organic conversation and connection that happens that creates additional exposure for the business. Additional, I think even for the local community or people coming up, maybe you heard about a business that you never knew before, and now it's your favorite restaurant, or now it's your new whatever it is that you need, service provider. But for us, the spirit of this event is connection. It's about, I love what you said about bringing people together of all ages, bringing the community together with the local businesses so that there's a stronger connection between those two.
And that's really, I don't know if you've noticed that here in Payson and in this area, there's really a lot of connections between businesses and their clients, customers, the community. So this is just another way that businesses and another venue where businesses can connect to customers, existing customers, potential new customers. And the other thing was, and I don't know if you know the percentage, but I would have to say probably over 50% of the people in attendance were up from Phoenix or the Phoenix metro area. And is that accurate? Is that about right?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of Facebook advertising and Instagram advertising. I say down the hill, and people correct me that it's in the valley. Down the hill. I always say that. Because we lived in a mountain town in California, and so we said down the hill. Yeah,
down the hill.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going down the hill. You need anything?
Yeah, it is accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
Down the hill.
Makes sense. It's very logical. But yeah, we get a lot of people who come up from the valley, and what I love is that they're getting to meet people who live in Payson and see how cool everybody is here. And one of the things that I love about Payson is that everyone loves to have fun. And what was really cool is that we actually did have a lot of locals who stayed at the event when it was raining, because first event we had really bad winds. Nobody really noticed except us, how much of the event we weren't actually able to implement because of the wind, because they were having so much fun. And then the second event it rained, and they stayed out in the rain. They were even standing out there with their tastes and laughing and having fun. And the band did the best they could. They played acoustic and unplugged everything, and it was just so cool to see. Whereas normally you'd be really bummed out because your event got rained out, we actually had people just having a blast, and they said, thank you so much for not shutting it down. We had such a great time. So I love that.
And the third event, was weather because I wasn't
That's good.
at the third event. I was at the first two,
Yeah.
but not able to make the third event. So did the weather cooperate a little bit more?
It was really good, and actually, again, Payson people are smart. A lot of the tickets that we had done giveaways for were redeemed on the good weather day. So we were like, okay, but we were glad everybody came. We had a great turnout, and it was beautiful weather.
Yeah. No, that's good. And the more people that are there, better opportunity for the businesses that are at the pour stations, that sponsor those pour stations. Also, it usually just makes for a better time, for everybody that's in attendance when there's a lot of people there. Also, something else that you have there, the food trucks and other items that are for sale, vendors that are set up. So talk a little about the food trucks that are there.
Yep, the food trucks. So one of the food trucks is a chicken wing truck. Everybody loves
so good.
Sauced and loaded wings. They're actually out of
Ross's sauce, right?
Yes.
Sauce.
Yeah.
I remember. I can't forget it.
It was crazy. We were walking around and we saw people gathered around a table and we're like, what are they doing? They were all comparing the different sauces that they had tried. Like, try this. This is so good.
Yeah.
So that was really great to see. That's actually a marketing client of ours out of Glendale. So we just know that they have good food and they're such great people. So we invite them up. And then we have Heel Hogs. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah, Anthony.
Heel Hogs.
Oh,
that
so
is good.
Great. Yeah, so the wings, oh my gosh, great wings, great barbecue.
What else can you ask for?
Yeah, that is so good. So again, the event is this Saturday, and I don't know if I mentioned at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino.
Yes.
So big thank you to the casino because their parking lot, just a nice venue. You need a larger venue for this, and it's great having a flat venue that isn't
A lot of
dirt
parking.
with a lot of parking as well. Yeah. So
And do I have time to mention some of those local businesses?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to mention who the local businesses are. So the pour stations. Well, first let's start with Wild Wealth Management, who's been such a huge supporter of Barley and Vines. Michael just really wanted to make sure that we brought a fun event to Payson, another fun event. Something that's unique. I didn't get to mention the artisans, but we do curate an artisan vendor shopping experience. So please come out and check that out and support those artisans. But it's Christmas coming up, so perfect time. We really do curate. So we really do try to find really cool products that are handcrafted and also original art. I guess that rolls into our partnership, which is with Rim Country Artists. We are so proud to have them as a partner. They're going to be displaying art and talking about all the amazing things that they are up to in Rim Country, from the murals that they do to the events that they're doing. We're so inspired by them. We love just talking to them and listening to them talk about what they're up to, and so you can do that as well at the event. But Mazatzal Casino is our proud entertainment sponsor, so they're the ones who are allowing us to bring really cool bands. So this coming Saturday we have returning is Secret Harbor Music. So if you've been to the event, you know who that is. He's amazing. He's actually a 30-year veteran of the Phoenix PD, who's amazingly talented at music. So it's really cool, and he writes his own music, which we really do like to have that at our events. And then we have Ponderosa Grove from Prescott. They are awesome, so look them up, Ponderosa Grove. They're on Instagram and Facebook, and they've got a huge following. And then we have a new lounge sponsor, which we're excited about. That's Tequila Corrido. So look up Tequila Corrido. Their logo is actually a guitar with an agave plant over the top of it, because the culture of their brand is music. So they've actually, they really want to be a part of our event. They love what we're doing. And you guys should do this too. Go check out the pictures, the photos on the website of all the people having fun. And I think that's kind of what lured them in. They were like, you know what, we want to be a part of that event. So they'll be serving their Blanco and Reposado. You can get samples of either of those. And if you're a VIP and you want to get the full pour upgrade, I always do that. They're going to make a ranch water with it. Yeah. And so our pour stations are Wild Wealth Management, of course. and then Inspired Vibe, which is our marketing and branding business. Also who produces the event. Lowry's Window and Door. Faith and her entire team there have been amazing and supportive. Berkshire Hathaway, so awesome to have them on board. They joined us the last event and they'll be back this event.
They're a fun group.
Thank you, Tori. And Bronco Wine Co. So Mike from Bronco Wine is coming and he's going to be bringing 4 different brands of wine. National Bank of Arizona. Thank you, Andy. So supportive. And then Legacy Beverage. Legacy Beverage is a distributor up here, so they're helping us bring a ton of different craft beers that you can try. And these are beers that are available in Flagstaff, Globe, Payson, and Room Country area. That's where they distribute to. So they've been greatly supportive. And then KDI Wealth Management is joining us as well this time.
And our last one is Arizona Wildflowers and Gifts. Thank you, Deanna. Love her.
She's great, isn't she?
She's amazing.
And Kendra's Bakery.
And Kendra's Bakery. But Arizona Wildflower and Gifts too, she also does all of the floral arrangements at each of the pour stations. So the event is, we've designed this event to be more of an upscale experience, but never where it felt like it was excluding someone, right? It was a great sort of upscale experience for everybody to enjoy. A couple people, the common theme this year is people have told us it's like an upscale backyard party where all your friends are there and you have great music. But Deanna also provides gorgeous floral arrangements and also has been a huge super fan and supporter of the event.
And if you haven't tried Payson olive oil,
so good.
I've never really did samples of olive oil, but when I did, I bought a bottle.
Is it the garlic butter one?
That's the one that I always
You could just
buy,
put on plain noodles. It's amazing.
So good.
And the balsamic too.
Yes.
Different flavors of balsamic. I think she has a peach. That I bought.
And a whiskey one too.
Bring that one, please, Deanna. I want to try that.
It is so good. I know she is doing a lot of great things over there, along with Kendra's Bakery is in there, and and the gifts. She has so many cool things, and her flower arrangements.
She did a Christmas reset, so we need to stop in there this afternoon.
Oh wow, she's a lot of fun.
She's one of the many people. There's been a group of people, some of which Kristen already named by their first names, but she's one of them that they've just been a tailwind for us with this event. Community events are a lot like Stone Soup, right? They're better when everybody sort of puts their little bit into it, and she and like Michael with Wild Wealth Management, he supported it before we even started the event, you know, and so did so did Mazatzal as well. So I think that just says a lot about somebody who's going to financially support something in the community before they've seen it. And to me, that shows their commitment, not to us, but to this type of event in a community and what it stands for. It goes so much more. They didn't know us. It goes so much more than getting exposure for the event. I think it really demonstrates a commitment to community in a really meaningful way.
And we tried really hard to honor that. Hopefully we did a good job. We tried. But again, that's just like, something that you can't ask for that. You can't ask for anything better than that. To have that kind of support, it's just, we were humbled by it. And Tina McAllister, from the very beginning, giving us, hey, go talk to this person, go talk to that person. She just was so supportive in the very beginning. And again, not even knowing, we were new to town, so that says something about Payson too, just being new to town and just being welcomed in that way. And, we've gotten such a great response on this event. So please come check it out. You guys are going to have so much fun.
Yes.
We always do.
And again, you can win a pair of tickets. All you have to do is comment on the video right now if you're listening on the radio. Again, we are streaming on the KRIM FM Facebook page. All you have to do is go there, comment, share the video, tag your friends as well, because this is an event that is even more enjoyable when you're with your friends. I saw also so many groups there, just, groups of people, maybe they're colleagues at work or just friends, they like hanging out, on the weekends, their children, play sports together, whatever it is. But you saw, quite a few groups of people just, hanging out there, having a great time.
Another fun thing, interesting thing that we did is we did a campaign on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where some of that stuff, because I'm thinking of some of the groups and I was like, oh, that was a LinkedIn, that was LinkedIn. So yeah, they invited people from work
Mm-hmm.
and they all came to have a great time. So yeah,
Chris,
it's pretty cool to see.
Can we talk about the time real quick?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, all right, because this event has been held at a couple different times,
Mm-hmm.
and just recently, we listened to people, especially the locals, who say it's getting pretty chilly here about after 7:30 or
okay.
8 o'clock. So last week we did adjust the time. It is
Mhm.
now from 3 to 7 p.m. So
Okay.
we'll all be much warmer. And that also makes sure that as Ponderosa Grove comes on and plays from 5 to 7 p.m., our headliner band,
Mhm.
that everybody is still nice and warm and enjoying it being outside, because obviously as things have cooled off up here, we don't want to see
Oh, yeah.
we don't want to see people too many people. So it's going to be a much better, more comfortable experience with the time zone or with the time change.
Yes.
I always say time zone change. I don't know what's up. It's
were.
Monday. It's
Yeah.
Monday. Not enough coffee.
No.
She's from Minnesota too.
Yeah, well, and I mean, you're used to your entire life doing the time zone, right? Change as far as the clocks. Not,
Yeah.
She must
zone,
miss it.
but
Yeah.
changing the
I do.
clocks.
It's like empathy.
Yeah, so you come to Arizona and it kind of throws you off. A
Oh,
little
we
bit.
mess up everybody. We talk about that all the time. Like, we work with clients outside of the state, and you have to coach them.
They say
all the
Mountain
time.
Standard Time. We're like, no, not necessarily.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's interesting. I don't know. Here we have the Navajo reservation where they do change their clocks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, so it's different when you go up there, and we discovered that we went up to Window Rock for a football game, and I knew this, but we forgot about it. We got up there and we were an hour late.
Oh, no.
We thought we're an hour early, we're good, but the game had started. It just started.
Was the
So
whole team an hour late?
no, they
Oh,
knew
okay.
they knew what they were doing. We didn't.
You guys were late.
No, we were late to live stream to
Good
broadcast the game.
students.
But also, I was in Louisville for a short period of time, and in Louisville, it's right on the border of Ohio, and you go across the river, and they don't observe daylight savings, so you have people that are working in Louisville. It's strange. Yeah, that was really weird. So we're not the
Oh, we're
only
the
one
only
that's
I
kind
thought
of
we were.
thrown off, with
Yeah.
that, and yeah. But so that's great to know. Thank you for mentioning the times. So 3 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot nicer, because I think this Saturday, I think it's supposed to be like around 60 degrees or so during the day. So that's perfect weather. That's
Yeah.
great weather
Yeah,
to
it
be
is.
outside,
It is.
enjoying the event. And then into the evening where it cools off a little bit.
Mhm.
And if you're okay with that, then there you go.
Yeah.
Continue to have fun.
It just starts to get really chilly, like about 8 o'clock, right?
Mhm. Yeah, no,
So
that's
scary.
true. And so there's entertainment. The games as well are a
Mhm.
lot of fun. There's games that you can, play like the typical or some of the lawn games,
Yeah.
Mhm.
cornhole and
Yeah.
a big, Jenga? Did you have a big
Giant Jenga.
Giant Jenga.
Everybody
bunch of
loves
those.
a giant Jenga.
Giant Jenga. Come on, yeah.
Connect. We have a giant Connect 4. Josh made one of those. We still don't know what to call it. We're trying to think of a name for it, but it looks like a hangman.
Okay.
But it's got the string with the
ring toss?
ring on it, but
Yeah.
it's not a ring toss because a ring toss is
Like
an
the-
actual
the
yard
ring
game.
swing.
The
It's
ring
like the ring swing.
Chris!
The ring swing.
Wow, okay, you just named it. Why did we think of that? That
Ring
was so good.
swing.
Ring
I know.
swing.
I know. Where it's on a
Okay.
rope, and
Yes.
you have to, you
Yes.
know, as far as how high you let it go from, and everything.
Yeah, it's
That's-
really challenging.
it
People
is.
people love and they get so excited when they get that ring on the hook.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. No, that
It'll, like
is.
make your day.
You need to see if Josh can put like a little bell on the side of it, to where when you get it on there,
Oh, ring the
yeah,
bell.
I love that.
Yeah.
ring the
That's
bell on
Yes.
the ring swing.
You're so fun. That is
Hey,
really
no,
good. I love
it's-
that. We gotta
You
do
know,
that.
every once in a while. It's called the shotgun. My wife, just laughs because I say the shotgun approach, where you just throw it out there. It's like a shotgun blast, and some things hit the mark and other things don't. But you just have to, not worry about it, because there's some things that do. you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up the games though, because the event, what we've tried to do is, you hear craft beer and wine tasting, and that's obviously a big element of the event, but every inspired event that we produce, we design them to surprise and delight people.
Mhm.
You may have come for craft beer and wine tasting, but then you and your friends got into a cornhole, the mother of all cornhole tournaments,
Yeah.
or you just found your new favorite local artisan or
Mhm.
local vendor. You've discovered Pace and Olive Oil.
Mhm.
You found Kendra's Bakery and
Mhm.
amazing. It's about journeying through the event so that it's not just focused on craft beer and wine tasting.
Mhm.
And that's also why, this is again, thank you to our sponsors, why we're able to bring in such quality musicians.
Mhm.
We are very particular about who we let play on a Barley and Vine stage because they should bring that sort of next level experience where you came for craft beer and wine tasting, but you also got a concert out of it.
Mhm.
Ponderosa Grove is a 5-piece band, and they produce their own festival called the Imagination Festival once here
Wow.
in Prescott. It kicked off for the first time this year, but
Mhm.
everything throughout the event should be an upscale experience, but it
Mhm.
shouldn't just be this one experience. It should be
Yeah.
this combination of things. And we definitely saw that in the wind and the rain.
Mhm.
That's probably why people didn't leave.
Mhm.
Because you don't just come in and go, okay, well, I'm kind of done with the wine thing.
Yeah.
You know, I saw people just sitting down on the lounge furniture in front of the band having a grand old time.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
well, I know there was also an opportunity to get real close to all the people in attendance because they were huddled under the easy up
Yeah.
for a short period of time. And we were like, come on in. Yeah,
Exactly.
stay dry under
It's
here
like
with us.
family.
Here you go. You want another? Here you go. Okay, here, let me mark that off. All right, here we go. So
Thanks
it
for
was-
marking it off.
Yes, you noticed how I threw that in there. I did. I know. Mark it off. Mark it off.
Responsible
Come on.
forestation.
There we go. Thank you. And the artists, just real quick, because we do have a few minutes left. Really want to point out because some of the videos and pictures from the last event with David Sanchez, just blowing or treating with a blowtorch some of the pottery that he was making out there. So you get to see pottery being made right there, and that was a large
Yeah.
vase.
It just
or-
kept getting bigger. It was crazy.
You're like,
Every time I
wow.
walk by, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it kept going.
That's
Sarah Malinky
Yeah.
as well. So just some great artists out there and a lot of cool things to take in. Like I said, there's so much to where you just don't want to assume or think that it's just about the beer and wine tasting because it's not. It's about the entire experience.
Yep.
So great.
Yeah.
Well, anything else? Again, tickets, you can get them today only.
Yeah, that is one more thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's our big surprise today.
Mhm.
We have reduced the price at $10 more.
Mhm.
So it's going to be $25 for general admission, and then, but I did already say this in the beginning, but
Mhm.
you probably missed it, so I'm gonna say it again. $25 for general admission, and then $45 for VIP, which
Mhm.
is such a great value. Like we said, you're getting a concert, you're getting the 10 tastings
Mhm.
of a lot of really different cool wines and beers.
Mhm.
We have Precept wines, we have
Alani.
Alani. A lot of people are really excited about Alani.
Mhm.
Their hard seltzer.
Mm.
And I know we have Grand Canyon Brewing. We've got a lot of different of the craft beers coming back again.
Mhm.
I know Lagunitas is going to be there. So, but definitely check out our website so you can see all the details. But get those tickets today because that's $20 off
Mhm.
of each ticket type
Mhm.
today only.
Until 8 o'clock tonight.
Until 8 o'clock tonight.
You log on at 8:02 and you're paying $10.
Oh, that would be sad. A little sad face. Like I missed it. So barleyandvines.com.
Yep.
Real easy. Barley, Barley N, the letter N,
Yes.
vines.com. So that's where you can go to get tickets. Also, again, to find out more information about the event from 3 to 7 this Saturday. So a little bit earlier, which is nicer because it will be warmer. And hope to see everyone out there for this wonderful event. Well, thank you so much, Amber.
Thank you.
Kristen.
Thank you.
Yeah, for coming on. Thank you, everyone,
Appreciate it.
for listening and watching today. Want to thank Clifford Lane. It's funny, Clifford Lane watching. He's our probably #1 KRIM Facebook fan, and he's in Illinois.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's in Illinois. He has family here in town, and he visited us think it was the end of last year. He made a trip out.
Oh, wow.
Stopped by. We gave him all the KRIM sweatshirts, T-shirts, hats. We're like, here you go, Clifford, you're awesome. But he's always watching and tagging his family here in town.
Oh, awesome.
"Hey,
So maybe
you
they'll
didn't
win
know
the
about this."
tickets.
So maybe
yeah.
they will win. If they do, it will be because of
Clifford.
Clifford Lane in Illinois.
That's so cool.
So thank you, sir. Hope you're having a great day in Illinois. And thank you again. And thank you, everyone, for listening. Also, a big thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring the KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Time to get back to the music with some Blind Faith, Styx, U2, Alabama Shakes, and more. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service.
Now the KRIM weather forecast for Pixon and surrounding areas.
All right. Clifford and everyone else, see ya. Clifford,